Hello. Lesson 2 on George's Dragon. We would like you to come up with your own pet animal, an unusual pet animal that you might like to buy from a shop. Probably something your parents would not like you to buy from a shop. Now this could be a mythical animal. There's a dragon in here. Perhaps you're thinking of a giant spider. But you could come up with a different animal that you might like to buy from a shop. Like I say, it could be a mythical animal, or it could be something very unusual from wildlife, out from nature. So perhaps a lion or an octopus, something like that. So think of your animal and then draw it in the middle of your page. You can draw on a plain sheet of paper or in your book the animal that you are thinking of. Around that animal, what we'd like you to do is write some descriptive words, some adjectives to describe the different features. So for instance, if you were writing about a giant octopus, you might write down that it had long, sticky tentacles. Or perhaps a lion might have a big shaggy mane, something like that. So we're looking for the adjectives to go with the creature that you have chosen as your new pet. Now there is an extension to this activity that you might like to do. And you can either do this on the same day or you can roll it over to the next day if you like. And what we'd like you to do as your extension is to write some sentences that go with those adjectives. So for instance, if you were thinking about the long sticky tentacles, you could write that into a sentence and say something like, the octopus has long sticky tentacles so that it can catch its prey. So we've got a couple of conjunctions up here. That's what we're looking for, are the conjunctions, the joining words that will allow you to add a bit more detail to tell us why it has those features. Because, so that. They are the most straightforward ones you could use. So they're the easiest ones you can use. Everybody should be able to have a go at putting some of those in a sentence to explain why your fantasy creature or your very unusual wildlife creature has got those different bodily features. But there are a couple of challenges down here. Words like for, that, to, and which. So let's go back to those tentacles and say perhaps the giant octopus has long sticky tentacles for catching its prey, or to catch its prey, or that are great at grabbing animals and gobbling them up. Or same as which here, so the long sticky tentacles which are great at grabbing other animals. So these are the conjunctions that you can use for your extension, either on the same day after you've come up with your picture and illustrated it and you have described it using adjectives, or you could roll this over to another day and come up with some great sentences to go with it. We'll leave that up to you. So, new animal. Have a think about it. We're going to do another activity about this tomorrow. Come up with your new animal, your new strange and unusual pet. Draw it, describe it, and then come up with some sentences explaining why it has those features. Off you go.